Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground.
Radio Underground.
We're doing a weekday thing to get. We kind of left Jeff behind on Saturday because we had a couple new people over, and I was having buffering issues, and I was worried about trying to just get it all done. But we got him here.
Well, I kind of left you guys in the wind the week before that.
Jeff, your phone or something broke up. Of course, it was fine until we started.
How about now?
Jeff, you okay? Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me?
I was panicking.
Okay.
Thought
It's just pretty shitty southern internet.
it's all right. I just glad no one got a hold of you. That's all. I need you alive.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're Radio Underground. I have Brian and Jeff with me. We meant to call Jeff this weekend. We didn't get a chance, but here he is. Jeff, how have you been since the last time we talked?
Well, since the last time we talked, I've been completely sunburnt. I've had a ear infection right now. So, yeah, but besides me almost dying, I'm pretty good.
Plus, you had a copperhead. You had a copperhead in your car.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a copperhead in my car today. It was in the driveway, and my uncle brought his shotgun out to try to shoot it. He missed it, pissed it off. It took off underneath my car and actually crawled, slithered all the way up in there. And I had to drive down the road with a copperhead in my car until it fell out.
So you just tried to shoot it?
Yeah. Well, he missed twice, and he pissed it off so bad, it comes straight towards him. The one underneath my Jeep was like, yeah, nope, don't think so.
Yeah, if you don't have a shotgun, there's no point. There's no point in even trying.
Sniper rifle probably would have been best.
A trident. Use a trident on it.
A trident.
Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Wait, I think of that. I'm like, cool, we got our chat going, but I think it's a chat as in just us that are in the broadcast. Hey, guys, I'm going to send something to you. Can you read it?
No, actually, I don't see anything. Oh, wait, did you actually send something, or were you being facetious?
No, I seriously sent it.
I'm afraid to get off the screen.
Whatever. There ain't no one fucking watching this right now anyway. I don't care.
The legions of fans we have in Paraguay.
Yeah. Paraguay are diehards down there in the foothills of the Andes.
At least we know we probably got immunity over there if something ever would have happened.
Yeah, we can escape down there like the Nazis did. Well, Jeff, you wanted to call in Saturday, and I wanted to give you a chance to maybe weigh in, and Brian will probably help you out with this because I don't know or care. But your Game of Thrones final thoughts.
Oh, yeah, I got to get to my bullet points about that. So I'll start off. I'll let Brian go ahead and start us off with this. Why I look for them, my bullet points.
We're going to start Brian off with your bullet points. Okay.
Yeah. I find my bullet points there because I've lost it there. Okay, there we go.
I had issues with the episode.
I think everybody did.
Yeah.
There was not too many happy people about the ending. I'll tell you that right now. Especially me at some point, because I hated that Bran became king. He's literally the worst person to have king. I mean, he just sat there openly admitted that he knew everything that was going to happen and let King's Landing burn to the ground. And you're going to elect that motherfucker king? I mean, not a very smart decision.
I didn't like it.
Well, maybe he's so gifted in cosmically aware. It's kind of like how we are when we go to like a nature reserve. He didn't want to interfere with what was going to happen. Kind of like, when 5 lions are gnawing on a wildebeest carcass, you just kind of let it go.
Let nature take its course.
Survival of the fittest or whatever.
That's my Game of Thrones take.
Yeah.
Or he could just be a dick.
That's true. Yeah.
I didn't like John's ending. I think he should have willingly went to the wall instead of been exiled to it.
That was the other thing I had a big problem with. He's like he was exiled to the wall, and then because the Unsullied were like, well, something's got to happen to him, and like, all right, he's exiled to the wall, and then the Unsullied left. It's like, just pretend he went to the wall. And just, they're leaving on to another land. You're never going to see him again. But yeah, John's totally gone to the wall. Don't even worry about it. And then as soon as they leave on their ship, it's like, yep, he's back now. I didn't get that.
Yeah, that didn't make sense because they're not even from Westeros. So why would you let them dictate what's going to happen in your land for your next king? It didn't make any sense.
They planned on leaving the entire time. They were gone, no matter what. Who cares?
Well, then again, Grey Worm does have the ability to teleport.
Yeah, he does. Varys did too. Varys had his rocket pack.
But I'm not going to pick on that because then I kind of sound like a hypocrite, nitpicking on things.
Yeah, it was. I didn't mind him killing Daenerys.
No, I thought that was kind of the best way to go with that, other than Arya.
Yeah, and what else did I have a problem with? Oh, I can't remember now. It's been too long, and I don't remember what all my issues were with the episode.
I tell you, the one thing I had issue of the whole season, besides everything being poorly written and rushed, was I didn't like the whole. I like the fact that Arya killed the Night King. Okay, yeah. You've been building the Night King up as your bad guy since the very beginning, and then you're going to kill him right in the middle of the last season. Okay, you're establishing you think Cersei in your show. That's your main bad guy. That's what you're trying to tell us. But then we don't fucking see her for about 3 or 4 times the whole season.
Yeah, she had a really short season. I thought the same thing too. It was like 6 episodes that were average about an hour to an hour and a half long, and you saw her for 40 minutes the entire season.
And most of it was that last episode.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't like it. I liked it as, without sounding too douchey, the season itself was still entertaining. The show is always entertaining. It just didn't all add up as far as, stuff that really, there's too many loose threads, if you will, at the end of the season still. It just didn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of were like, okay, we got 6 episodes. We could totally do this in 6 episodes. They got cocky instead of, HBO said, hey, take your time. But no, we can do this in 6 episodes. Yeah. Then I think they kind of got cocky with it, and they realized, we fucked up.
I think Stone's kind of touched on that a little bit too. The week before last, he said that they had the opportunity to do more episodes, and they just flat out turned it down. They really could have done a lot better if they would have had more time.
Seemed
Go ahead, Mike.
Seemed to me, from what I read, again, like I said, I stopped watching seasons ago, but seems to me like the actors, a lot of the people involved with it just wanted to be done with it, and they were probably just like, we got to end this because we're going to have a mutiny on our hands here. I don't think anybody wants to do it anymore. Yeah, well, even them, they weren't quite sure how anything was going to end. John must have known because of what he did at the end, but no one else really knew. It was just, yeah, exactly. You've been doing this for 10 years, and this last season took them 18 months to make, basically. Yeah. It was hard work. Think about it. They had at least 3 episodes this past season that were technically feature-length film-length movies or shows. That's a lot of filming, man.
Oh yeah.
And that was only 3 of the episodes. I mean, 4, the other 3 were still over 60 minutes. So a lot of time.
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
They had the time. They should have took it.
They should have, yes.
I mean, in the end, I still enjoyed it. I still got caught up in the moments like King's Landing and burned down and Jamie's death. I mean, I still got caught up in those moments, but in the end, it could have been and should have been better than what they gave us.
Yeah, and Stone's made a good point, and I think our friend Neckbone or Ben, I'm just going to call him by his name, Ben, said the same thing. It's like that was a story arc that they kind of like said, finally had redemption and, was free of Cersei. Then all of a sudden, like within an episode, nope, he's back and he's with Cersei and he doesn't care about anything else. And screw Brienne. I don't like her anymore. It was kind of, I wasn't happy with the way Jamie's shit went down.
Yeah, they could have done that a lot better. I mean, he is a character that you went from hating in the first season to loving in the end, and then for what happened, I mean, I didn't mind him dying with Cersei. I think that was a satisfying death to be with her, but they could have done that a whole lot better.
Well, that part I guess I'm fine with. Also, it was the way they kind of pushed that whole Brienne and him having sex, and then maybe there's something there. Then nope, there's not. All within about an episode and a half. They didn't need to shove that in there.
Yeah, he didn't need to shove that in there.
Oh.
But he did.
I don't know. Maybe we'll go back years from now and watch season 8 and be like, it wasn't as bad as we thought, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I still think the Long Night, Battle of Winterfell, was probably the single best episode of any show I've ever watched. And it kind of rivals some movies too. But, I mean, that's just me. But, yeah, it hopefully sooner or later, you go back and watch it and get more of an appreciation for it.
You know what? And it's going to sound mean, and I don't, maybe somebody else said it too, but I don't think they killed enough people in the Battle of Winterfell. I mean, yeah, Jorah and Theon, but really, I thought more people were going to die. It's like, these people are dead. I like them, but you weren't emotionally invested in those people. If someone like Brienne or somebody had died during the battle, I think it would have been a little bit more, not meaningful. I don't know, that's not what I'm looking for, but it would have had a little bit more emotion to it, Jorah I liked, yeah, but he wasn't a main character.
Yeah.
Theon I ended up liking, but not a main character. But someone like Brienne, died right in front of Jamie or saving Jamie or doing something like that. I think that would have been a little bit more pulled on people a little bit more. It would have helped, but whatever.
Right. And, in this day and age, a lot of these secondary characters are becoming more beloved in shows than what the main characters actually have. And I think for me, that was Jorah with me. That hurt right there. Even though I know he was going to go in the end, but that still didn't make it any less painful.
Yeah, I like Jorah a lot. Actually, he was one of my favorites, but he's not. He's not on the same level as a Jon Snow or Daenerys would have been. If they would have killed somebody who's a main.
I think Podrick I think Podrick would have been a pretty big death.
I think so too, because he's a really likable character, and he's kind of innocent. He's kind of innocent, So I think if something would have happened with him,
even if it was Tyrion or Gendry, or that still would have probably been pretty good.
Although the young girl, Jorah's cousin, right? I think she died. The one who was killed by
Lyanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But even, it was still a good episode. It was it was an entertaining season. It was just people are going to nitpick, and I'm going to nitpick too. I don't care. But
yeah.
It could have been better.
You have to nitpick. You have to.
So going on with these spin-offs, I've heard a couple of them. I don't know how true they are because they're just rumors.
Yeah.
But I heard that they're going to do. They're thinking about doing an Aegon Targaryen where he comes over and conquers everything in the beginning. And then I also heard there was talks of maybe an Arya spinoff in a way.
Yeah, the Arya one I heard, and then almost like the next day, they kind of squashed that one. They said that no, there's no plans to do anything further with Arya. Well, that would be one I want to see though, because nobody knows where she's going. She's going places nobody's ever been before, or at least mapped before.
And the last thing we seen of her, she was looking on against this land out in the background. So,
yeah, I think hers would be pretty interesting. But the only one I know for sure is actually happening. I know there's talking about 3 or 4 different spinoffs, but the one that is happening would be basically a few thousand years in the past with the first. I think they're called the first children or the first ones.
Oh yeah,
where they basically make the Night King.
Whatever.
No, not the men though, but the children of the forest. How they made the Night King and stuff. And,
okay.
So kind of going back really, really far back. So
and
that could be cool
you know
too.
what? If that spinoff happens and they start doing that, people would complain if they went into the Night King's background during the Battle of Winterfell.
Yeah. No, because that was another one that it just. Yeah, I'm glad that he died the way he did. I had no problem with Arya killing him, but it seemed like there was should have been something deeper with him, with all the buildup of the Night King. You thought there was more to the story, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, just here to kill men. That's it. There's no backstory with me at all. I just want to kill. It just seemed kind of empty,
Sometimes that's all there is the killing.
Well, maybe there was a deeper meaning, and Bran was just being a dick about it. It's like, nope.
Yeah, I just, which I think, again, Stones. Everything's going to go back to Stones because me and him are the ones that have the deepest conversations, I guess. But after that episode, and we talked about it, how the very first episode of the show where they, the 3 Rangers out north of the wall, and the White Walkers take out 2 of them, but they leave 1 alive and kind of just throw him ahead, and it's like a message. But the way he looks at the guy, it seems like there's, I don't know, not empathy. Like there seems like there was something else there, and they just basically said after 7 seasons, almost 8 seasons, they're like, nope, they're just murderers, and that's all. There's nothing to them. They're just there to kill. They're the ultimate killing machines. It just seemed a little flimsy. Like it was it was a quick out, basically.
Speaking of killing machines, you guys see the new Rambo trailer?
Yep.
I did not. I didn't even know there was a new trailer out.
I creamed in my jeans.
We shared it to the page earlier.
I'm going to have to check it out. I know you all were talking about it the other day.
It kind of has an old man Logan type of feel to it. It's like this washed up hero and sad music, not Johnny Cash music, but sad music. And
I should have asked Jeff specifically. It was kind of dumb. Like, hey, Brian, did you see the trailer you posted?
That's okay. I was just going to let it go.
Because that's where I saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
actually, I saw it a few days ago.
I love the last Rambo movie.
Oh, yeah. The Rambo was great.
Well, they killed everything. They killed trees.
Yep. He outran a bomb.
Everything.
Yep. Yeah. Outran a nuclear bomb and shit.
Tactical nuke. All of it.
Killed babies. I mean,
that baby killing part.
Got a update on Amanda. Amanda is it's Craig, who's been on the show. It's his wife. She had a giant painful mass behind her ear, and she got it pimple popped.
Yeah, we wanted him to film it.
Video. I wanted that fucking video. I wanted the video of the zit pop.
It would have been it would have been all over the page. It would have been there.
I would have put it. Would have made her famous. with our lack of viewers.
Something like that, though. You tag it right, you can get a bunch of viewers.
Yeah.
Just title it MILF with growth behind ear or something. Something with MILF and popping.
MILF zit pop.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need. MILF zit pop.
I hope she doesn't listen to this.
I have a feeling she does.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, if we gotta use her looks for views, I will.
Oh, man.
She's family. She'll do it for us.
Yeah. Keep it in the family. Wait. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
You said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
Oh, it was taken
Our
out of
ratings
context.
just
It
went
was
up.
taken out of context.
So, Jeff,
Yeah.
another
drinking.
question for you.
I'm listening.
How drunk were you at that pool?
Yeah, I was pretty drunk. Not gonna lie.
'Cause you looked pretty gangster in those shades. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I had been out by the pool and drinking since like 12:30 that day, and I was burnt bad.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I figure with all that toxic masculinity in that pool, that vibe you're putting up, there'd be bitches from hundreds of miles coming around to just get in that pool with you.
Putting out the pheromones.
They are eventually. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah. They can't
They're
handle
all
that
in Paraguay. They're all in Paraguay and Singapore.
Yeah.
They're making their way up here.
Yeah. They'll eventually get here.
Yep.
We'll have to cut a deal with Trump so they can get in.
Man.
That was pretty good. Okay, I'm trying to think of here. There's a couple different subjects I have now. Do you have any bullet points you'd like to cover before I move on?
Bullet points.
Jeff, bullet points!
I'm looking. I had
You
all
said-
kinds of bullet points.
You said you caught up on Supernatural now, right?
Yes, actually, yeah, I did.
You like this past season, season 14?
You know, I've been a fan of Supernatural for a long time, and I've noticed ever since season really 5, after that, it's been really hit or miss with these seasons.
It's like every other season is good, basically.
Yes. 6 was good. 7 was, you know what, I'm not even going to talk about 7. 8 was good. 9, I don't know. I'm still iffy with 9.
Mm-hmm.
10 I really enjoyed with the where Dean had the Mark of Cain. Really enjoyed that. Season 11 was, I don't know, it could have been good. 12 was okay. Last season was good, but I think this season was probably its best it's had in a very long time.
I liked it, and it was a shorter season, so they really kind of had to cut the fat, if you will. There wasn't a lot of independent episodes. Everything kind of connected to everything else, so I enjoy that. You know,
and you know, in the very beginning, there was a couple. What was it? There's that one episode with the killer toys, the killer action figures.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It felt like old Supernatural again with that scary, but had the humor in it. That I loved. You know what I fell in love with the show.
Wasn't it the where the ghost took over the movie serial killer's body?
The slasher. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good episode.
And for
Ryan,
once, I really don't know what they're going to do from, how are they going to beat what happened at the end? I mean, look who you're going against, the ultimate being, I don't know how you're going to beat that.
I'm sure they'll beat God. Don't worry.
Well, I didn't want to spoil it, though, Brian.
I mean, it's been over for a few weeks. If you didn't catch up, whatever. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, what kind of microphone are you using? Because you are good and loud.
I'm just on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
That has a good internal mic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking almost directly into it. Like I have it. My mouth is pointed directly at it. So
sounds like a fucking condenser mic or something. It's amazing.
Well, it's an LG G7. What do you expect?
Oh, yeah, piece of shit phones. I'll never get another LG.
This is my third one. I love them.
Just with it.
Yeah, I've gone Galaxy.
See, my Galaxy started, the last two I had before these started acting up. That's why I switched to LG, and I've been happy with the last three.
I guess nowadays all these cell phones are really the same. I mean,
guts. They all got the same processor. Yeah. They're all Snapdragon processors, even the iPhone. So
they're all promising better and bigger cameras with them, and I don't know. I really can't tell the difference. But that's
we were
just
we were
me.
talking about that the other day because the new version of my phone, the G8, I have a G7, so the new one, the G8, has a 16 megapixel camera in it. I bought a digital camera when my son was born, so I bought it basically 14 years ago, and I paid $200 and some odd dollars for it, almost $300, and it was top of the line then. It only had like 11 megapixels. Now my cell phone has more than that, and plus so many other things in it. I don't understand why people still own cameras.
I don't.
I don't either.
Well, I think to do like a proper YouTube channel, you need like a designated camera. But it seems like your phone
I guess.
But or maybe I've seen people that they just mount their fucking phone like on a stand or a tripod of some sort, and it's great.
Well, we've talked with Stones about that before. He literally does everything on his Android phone, filming, editing, everything.
True.
He doesn't even use his
You can download
Mac.
Yeah,
you can download all sorts of apps for that stuff. There's an app for everything.
Yeah, they can make everything like. Right now, I'm in a Shure SM57 going through an interface into an iMac, and Brian is booming.
Am I too loud? Because I can pull the mic back a little bit.
No. It sounds good as what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm literally it's pointed directly at my mouth right now, so I'm talking directly into it.
Every now and again, you get the Darth Vader breathing, but I mean,
oh yeah, I know. There's still distortion. I still get I hear distortion when you guys talk a little bit.
That's why I don't have the Blue Yeti hooked up, because I don't want it to pick up my breathing.
Yeah. So when I'm not talking, I'm just going to pull the phone backwards.
That's all right. Yeah. Do you guys have desktops at all?
no, I don't.
Yeah, I do. That's what I have all my borrowed movies and stuff on.
Yeah, just curious.
Yeah, that's how I
I've been
run
looking into
my server.
laptops, but
Huh?
I've been looking into laptops, but I'm so out of touch with all that nowadays that I have no idea what's good.
Yeah, because the thing I have right now, you can get like that. You know those mics that the one that Brian's always on is a $15 mic. Like when we do the podcast, and you can get like a interface now for like $40 to run like a mic. Like for $60, you can have like the sound Brian has on the podcast. So it's for like $50. For $50 basically. But
And he has the least amount of problems when he's talking during the podcast.
Well, after I got rid of his shitty cord.
Yeah, that cord.
There was a cord. I couldn't figure it out what was going on for like months, and then it was his cord. Yep.
So the other thing I just got done watching, John Wick. A little late to the party. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, you finally watched the first one?
Yeah. Just the other day I finally watched it. I don't know why it took me so long to finally watch it.
Did you watch 1 and 2 or just 1?
Just one right now. I thought it was really good.
Number 1 is a better movie, but it's kind of I like them both a lot, don't get me wrong, but the first one you can tell it was more focused on some of the action and some of the style than it was an actual script. It's a decent script, but the basic, his dog, his wife, they're dead, he's angry, whatever. But the second one had a little bit more of a story to it, and was a little still had the same vibe. So I like them both a lot. They're really good movies.
Movies like that, like revenge movies, they're maybe not be the best movies, but they're so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and he kicks ass, but he doesn't. It's not like he owns everybody. He gets hurt and everything, and he just keeps going. So
I like how the villain was just like, his son come in there and he was talking and he looks at him and goes, "You're fucked. There's just no way around. You're fucked." And he gives him a hug. He goes, "So what are we gonna do?" He goes, "I don't know. You're fucked." That's all I can tell you.
Well, Danielle had never seen him, so I'm like, let's watch John Wick. And she finally gave in. So we watched it like 2 nights ago. And the part where the kid takes the car to the chop shop and the guy's like, "Get that car out of here," because he knew whose car it was. And then he punches the kid in the face, and when the mobster actually calls John Leguizamo up and says, "I heard you struck my kid," he's like, "Yes, sir. He stole John Wick's car," and the mobster just says, "Oh," and hangs up the phone.
Yeah. So you already knew what was going to happen, but it was still awesome.
You're like, "Oh, the shit's happening right now."
Yeah.
I love revenge movies like that. Like I love. You ever watch Law Abiding Citizen?
That's a good.
That is the best one.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Jeff?
I was going to say Law Abiding Citizen, but I think Mike just kind of blew them all out of the water with that Revenge of the Nerds.
You know, I forgot about Law Abiding Citizen. I think I saw parts of it when Craig and Mike were when Craig was living at your house, Mike, and he watched it. And the part with the judge and stuff, the head.
Yeah,
and
that was a great movie.
I kind of forgot about it, and I watched it again like 3 months ago. I'm like, man, this is such a good movie. I always forget about it.
Yeah, she was giggling when she picked her phone up, and then her brains just on the wall. I also like when he found one of the guys that killed his family, and he like injected him with that stuff the cartels use to keep you alive longer, while they torture you.
Yeah.
It keeps your senses from dulling, and you don't go into shock, so you get to feel all of it. He gave him that cartel juice.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, that whole movie.
But the cartels are going to meet their match September 20th when they fight Rambo.
Yeah, they mess with Rambo September 20th.
Yeah.
We never used that stuff back when I was in the gangs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys were in gangs.
Yeah, Mike did time for me.
Oh yeah, we had a whole story going to scare your locals in your town.
Yeah, and you know it's the greatest thing too. When I first moved down here, my first couple of weeks,
Jeff is originally from Detroit. Everybody, he was originally from Detroit, moved down south, and then this happened.
Yeah, so for the first couple of weeks, nobody would speak to me. I mean, just the basic stuff. I was like, I always thought people down here were so friendly, coming down here all my life, and just nobody wants to talk to me. So our buddy Josh, Big Josh, said, "Oh yeah, I told everybody you were in a gang in Detroit and you killed somebody, and you were down here in witness protection, and so nobody would talk to me. Everybody was petrified of me." And so fast forward to 5 years later, Mike comes in town up here or down here in Kentucky, and Morgroff and everybody tell this girl Brooke about me being in a gang and how Mike did time for me, and he come down here to get compensation because he didn't think I did him right. So we go up on the hill, Joe Boner, the drinking, we're having a good time, and Mike looks at me and goes, I need to talk to you now, down there. So I grab a beer and we go down there, and Mike looks and goes, 5 years! 5 years I did for you. Not a fucking penny did I see. Not a single visit. Bullshit. Then he took a beer can and he smashed it on his hand to sound like he hit me with it. And he started shuffling his feet. And apparently the girl was up there on the floor with her calling her friends. You never guess what's going on. Oh my God, there's a big fight. There's a gang war up here. Like, she was literally scared to death. And then it went silent. And me and Mike just walked back up. We grabbed beers. We sat down there. And Mike goes, 5 years. I said, last warning, Mike.
I kept
last
doing it
warning.
over again. 5 years of my life. Gone. Gone. And then one young kid, Nick, got scared because everybody down there has guns. He pulled his gun out. So someone stopped him.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that happened until like months later. Like, yeah, Nick pulled his gun out. He thought he was going to save you from me.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, Nick is a good friend of the family. So
I knew him his whole life, and he totally fell for it. And it's like, I know you.
You were good friends with his uncle. I mean,
yeah. He's gonna cap my ass to save you.
That's great.
But
oh my God.
Yeah, and that girl's like, she was. We came up the hill, she like left. She was gone, and they had to go get her.
I don't know exactly I don't know exactly. They thought you were just, we were both soldiers, or maybe I was like the boss of the thing, and whatever it was, I don't care. It made me look badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Looked like you were
This is
ex-gang member. Yeah, chicks, they love dangerous guys. They like guys like you, Jeff.
the Tony Soprano of Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so last couple episodes I've been just talking about my real and fake gang activity. Awesome.
Morgan's here.
Did he join?
Morgan here?
Yep.
I am nowhere to be found.
There you are.
We were just talking about you.
What's going on?
We were telling the story where I scared your friend Brooke, the gang thing.
And when
No,
Nick tried to shoot Mike,
Yeah,
What
Nick
was it
pulled
you
his
said? You
pistol out.
You screamed something out like, I did 6 months for you.
5 years.
Oh,
5 years of my life. Yeah.
5 years.
I thought Jeff had ruined everything for me. I had to get him back for what he had done.
That was fantastic, man. She was literally scared to death.
Yeah, she was. That girl was real scared.
Yeah, see, the girls like danger, but they don't like, danger where they feel like they're going to die.
Yeah, or the danger's directly at them in front of their face.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what you said. I just reworded it.
You got to act tough. You can't actually be tough. Then they're scared to death.
Well, yeah. If there's potential for violence in front of them, yeah, that probably will scare them away. But if they
If you just
think,
punch holes in the wall.
don't be Kyle.
Could have been like, I should have been like, you close off now.
Yeah. That works every time.
I just crashed a beer can over his head. Who knows what I'll do to you?
Yeah. I got somewhere else I'm going to put this thing. No, all right.
That made up story.
Rape is wrong. Rape, me too. We support it. Rape is wrong.
That reminds me of a made up story that me and Craig did where our friend Tom, who was on the podcast this past week, we convinced him that we grew up in Australia. Do you remember that, Mike?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah, we told him, he's like, no, we lived in Australia when we were kids, and our parents were like not the Peace Corps. We called it something else, but it was like the Peace Corps, and they did stuff, but we were raised there, and we lived there until I was 7 and Craig was like 5, and he's like, bullshit. I'm like, no, man, we lived there. We're in the Australian version of the Boy Scouts. It's called Koala Kids or Koala Cubs, and we told them all this shit. It was so much bullshit, and I can't remember most of it. And he's like, you guys are full of it. Like, hey, go ask our mom. And he went up to our mom and said, is this all true? And she's like, yep. She backed every bit of it up and went along with it.
Oh, you got your mom involved in the lie?
Well, actually, Tom, we never told her to lie for us. We just said, Tom, our mom's right there. You can go ask her. And not thinking that she's going to, blow the lid off of it. It's over. And she just went along with it. It was great. Oh, man. He believed every bit of it.
Yeah, my mom would never let me lie.
Oh,
I never got caught everything I ever did.
It wasn't really a lie. It's just telling a story that wasn't real. So
Morgan's caught with a app updating, so that's why he's still.
I wonder where he went.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize he was gone.
Well, he's there, but he's not because he's got an app update.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are back in my gang days. I can't talk too much about them.
No, well, there's a little bit of trauma, and then you're not happy because you've changed, and
Yeah.
You're in.
I'm still technically witness protection, so I mean.
I was in a gang that attacked somebody at a service merchandise for no reason. And unfortunately, that wasn't a lie.
No.
I never heard that story before, and it was great.
I know what's going to happen. That guy's going to hear the story. He's going to find out, and he's probably like 6'8" now. Okay.
Military trained.
Yeah, little did I know at the time he was like 9. I just thought he was 14. He's just tall.
he used that as his focus for the rest of his life. He's like, I'm never going to be bullied again. And he became like, special forces and kicks some ass, and he's terribly tough, and then he finds out who you are.
I just wish I would have made my departure from the gang more dramatic, like handed my bandana instead of just not,
They're like, turn in your Raiders coat. And you're like, no, my parents bought this for me.
Yeah. We're gonna have to punch you in the face. Fine, but you're not getting my coat.
Nope. Don't want anybody stealing our coats from our lockers.
Yeah,
those coat thefts.
Yeah, the coat thefts that took your nice chart. You picked the ugliest starter coat that they in production.
Yeah, and never wore it because I was worried. I don't want to get stolen. Yeah, that's it. It was so ugly. I felt so bad about lying to my mom about it, but I was like, I can't wear those coats. There's no way.
Yeah, there are certain things that are just so bad, and then you feel, your mom. They tried, and you just like, oh boy, I can't wear this.
So I made a really good lie about it. Oh man, I'm drinking a squincher right now.
Oh yeah, you getting rehydrated?
Yeah, their flavors aren't the best, but
they will hydrate you. They really will.
They will. Squinchers better than Gatorade.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for Morgan to come back in before I bring up another subject. So we'll have to go with E3. Well, he probably. He'll probably want to talk about that too, but
he probably will.
Either way, we can talk about it until he comes back.
That's next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
it's gonna be good.
Supposedly, Xbox is finally going to announce like major exclusives. Finally,
yeah. I know.
After years of saying they have them but don't.
Did I read right that they're talking about 12 exclusives they're going to announce?
Supposedly,
really?
Yeah. Well, you got Gears 5, which, everybody knew that was coming. But the big one to me is going to be the new Fable, supposedly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's worth the price of admission there.
Well,
Gears, you get a Gears. You're always going to get a Gears. But
there was something about Fable, something about Fable last week or the week before, how, they're going to announce something at E3, but from what they heard as far as development goes, you won't see that thing before 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a couple years, but
they do announce some years ahead to get everyone amped.
Yeah. It makes sense.
And it's the guys that one of the teams that make the Forza games, which are like graphically gorgeous.
Yeah, story, but
they're British, and British people make fine art.
That's true. The British people that were in Game of Thrones and stuff. So there you go.
Boy George.
Yeah.
I mean, Boy George is British. Boy George is.
Go on. Been really addicted to that Graham Norton show. I don't know why.
It's pretty. We talked about that the other day before the podcast, and it's pretty. I like the way they do it, where everybody's just on a couch together. And they just basically shoot the shit for like an hour.
Yeah, it's basically a podcast on a couch.
Yeah, with hot, famous chicks and good-looking guys.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till I'm drunk Saturday, so I really go overboard with it. But because you know how I get when I fixate on a girl. But that Gemma Atherton, is that how you say your last name?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
God, man.
Yes.
Arterton, I think.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was because I don't watch a lot of movies. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I watched it for the Tom Hanks interview, and then I saw her with her black hair, and I'm like, I like chicks with black hair, by the way. And I saw her, I'm like, what? Who the fuck is she? And I'm just instantly enthralled.
She's good looking.
I would kiss her on the mouth, guaranteed.
Yeah.
If I had the chance.
Definitely.
Well, I'll save that for Saturday when I go way overboard with it, and then I have to edit my own fucking language.
Yeah, that's fine.
She's really hot.
She's a good-looking woman.
But I do like the format though, how they have the four people on the couch, and they just riff. Our late night people. They just when they do a show, they like we went over. You have the main star. They have them come out. Then the mid level, and then like the flavor of the week. Guy that saved a duck or something in Spokane, Washington. He'll be the third guy. This is usually 3 or 4 top A-list people, and they just let them riff a little bit.
Yeah, and it's 1 hour a week. It's like Jimmy Fallon's on every freaking night, and it's probably hard to get guests for every single night of the week. But
yeah, if you did once a week, you could fly from like New York to London, do the show, come back home. And it's works probably pretty well.
I like it.
I don't know. And that he's not like. It's weird to me. He's like. He's witty. He's not trying to be like yuck it up and have a goofy like intro. He's just kind of a witty guy. I like it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's been on for a long time too. It's a very popular show.
Yeah, it's like
he's doing something right.
Again, like I consume so little media that I'm always find out about shit that's well known. Like, who is this Graham Norton fella? God, he's good.
Well, I you see clips from it every once in a while, but like he had Will Smith on it, and Carlton happened to be on it too for something, and they had them do the Carlton dance and stuff, and it's just like, hey, it's different,
Yeah.
He always has different stuff on it.
Yeah. Who's this Melissa McCarthy chick?
Oh God,
she was on there.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a big fan of her. Yeah,
no.
I mean, she's done a few things, but I mean,
I thought she did a real good job when she played the Sean Spicer, the first Trump spokesperson that left.
Oh yeah.
She did a real good job of doing him.
And I hear she did a good job. The first movie she really broke big with was Bridesmaids. I never saw it, honestly.
It's like a female version of The Hangover. It's the best way I can describe it. It's good.
So it's like The Hangover, but not as good because it's women.
Yeah. Well, it's got Kristen Wiig in it, if that means anything.
Yeah.
I love Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll watch it eventually before I die. But
so I guess I'm going to ask Morgan if he's coming back, because if he's not, then I guess we'll talk about what I was going to talk about.
Talk about E3. Well, I forgot that E3 is next weekend.
Yeah, we kind of left that subject. But Sony's not attending, but that's the main thing. I really want to talk. Sony's not attending because they're actually going to attend, and they're going to walk out there, and they're going to talk about how they're going to be on. They're going to bro it up with Microsoft.
Yeah. You know what? I honestly really think that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're not going to be at this large conference, or are we?
I'm a little surprised.
They announced Horizon Zero Dawn too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought they would at least be there a little bit, not just because of the Xbox or the Microsoft thing, but also all the new. There's something new about the PlayStation 5. Like every other day, it seems like they're talking about the hardware and this and that. And I thought for sure they'd be there at least to talk about that.
The 8K.
Yeah, 8K.
Yeah.
3D sound.
8K 47.
3D sound.
I want to get Michael riled up.
Yeah, you got to have that 3-dimensional sound for sure.
He's having a girlfriend.
3D smell.
Morgan ain't coming back.
All right.
He ain't coming back.
No, something about girlfriend time, quality time with his girlfriend, whatever.
He came in for a minute, and then his basically his fucking app updated, and then he left.
So we can talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah. But I guess
so E3. Yeah, continue about E3.
Well, I just hope that they just announce what everybody wants. You can still have your exclusives. You can still offer something the other don't have. But major multi-plat games, the major ones, your Call of Duties, your, Battlefields, whatever. If it's a multi-plat game, you should be able to play with your buddies across the board, no matter what they're on.
I agree. I think they finally need to just go ahead and break down that barrier and just let us play like that.
Look, Sony's going to still make money off their exclusives. You're still going to need their machine. You want to play your Death Stranding. You want to play, Bloodborne 2, which they're probably coming out. you got to get a PlayStation to play those games. They're still going to make their money.
Well, I just read that Death Stranding is a timed exclusive. They won't have permanent exclusivity on that. It will eventually be on Xbox.
You'll be able to play it on the PlayStation app on your Xbox.
Well, no, it sounds like they're going to sell it for Xbox also eventually.
Just outright. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my attempt at a shitty joke, but
I know. I missed your joke completely. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It wasn't that funny.
Death Stranding looks like a weird game, man.
It does. People are going on about it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think I would be more into Days Gone because of I like the big openness. But
yeah.
I keep talking about it. I'm loving Rage 2 because it's the perfect game for me because I'm kind of busy at work, so I'm too tired to put a lot of time in. You can play it for a half hour and enjoy it because in a half hour you can clear out 3 bandit camps and you're good. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's mindless fun. You don't have to. Spider, I guess. Get out of here.
I was gonna buy a game. And I was like, you know what? This looks like a game. Hopefully, this. I didn't hear much about it, but I was like, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll get it. Something called Anthem. Have you heard of that yet?
Yeah. It had no hype at all.
I think it could be the future right there. That's the future of gaming.
Yeah. Anthem.
I started to buy that, then I heard all the negative things at work one night. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go and buy it in the morning. And everybody was like, no, you don't want to.
They won't officially admit to it, but it sounds like they've pulled almost all support for that game. It's like you're not getting anything new.
Yeah, they're not going to have a comeback story like No Man's Sky.
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Or Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny's... Now, Destiny was kind of a thing where it was disappointing, but people still liked it. It was always kind of popular. Then their patches they put out and their content, DLC stuff was always good. But No Man's Sky went from just getting hammered. This sucks. Universally despised, loathed, giant letdown, premature ejaculation in the pants, didn't even get to do the deed. No one liked it. And now it's great. Everybody loves it. People are playing it on Xbox. They're playing it on their PlayStation, and they're just digging it. What are you doing? You got Tupperware going there?
I dropped something.
Man, you got a sensitive mic. That's pretty awesome.
Are you in a rocking
pretty
chair?
Far away from my drop. I'm in one of those rocker gaming chairs.
Okay, I think that's what part of the creaking is too.
A game rocker.
Yeah, that's what the creaking is. Yeah,
rocker.
You see them at Walmart. They're like $100, and they're really not worth the $100. But I mean,
no, I got a Best Buy special chair. I'd like to get a real nice gaming chair.
I would too.
But they're pretty pricey if you want one that's rated real well. And they always have that same look.
Yeah. See, I get all these ads pop up on Facebook all the time for this specific company that makes these gaming chairs. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head, but I actually went on the website one day and you could customize them, every bit of them, to, just the littlest detail. But God, they're so expensive. Thousands of dollars you're talking.
Yeah.
Was it rockergamerchairs.com?
No, it wasn't that. This is an actual gaming chair company.
You can get anything you want in this gaming chair except a blowjob because you're a fucking dork that spent $5,000 on a chair.
Well, even that, I wonder if they could have an attachment that just attaches the penis. You never know.
I don't know. For $5,000 though, I better come with one of them programmable sex robot chicks.
Oh yeah, the real dolls and stuff.
They are expensive though. Those chairs cost a lot.
Yeah, they are. I looked at them and I just kind of went through there one day and kind of just customized one to see how much it was, and it was literally it was about $900.
Yeah.
No. I
No,
ain't doing
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's like this chair or my mortgage. Which one am I going to do this month?
Yeah. My chair or my self-respect? I don't know.
Well, my buddy was he's doing those stupid. Well, I guess they're really stupid sales. They are now because everybody's doing them nowadays. Those Facebook Live sales where they buy like the pallets of things and they sell them on Facebook. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I know down here they're real popular.
No.
And he made a lot of money from them, but he had one of these gaming chairs and he sold it to me. So,
Oh. Good
You
for
like
him. Yeah, I've never seen that pallet thing you're talking about. That sounds like an interesting idea.
yeah, down here it's catching on big. It's people are buying pallets for stuff. They don't know what's on it, and then they'll go on Facebook and Facebook Live and like they'll sell them. $5, $10 for this. There's all kinds of stuff. There's phones, games, flags. I mean, just stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting.
It's quite annoying after a while.
Yeah.
After 20 people popping up to do it, it's annoying. People, stop with your Facebook Live sales. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Stop it.
How is the weather down there, Jeff? We're getting a lot of rain here, and I know you guys always got like more than we did.
It's been fucking hot. I'm just going to tell you. It's been in the 90s and sunny for maybe 2 weeks straight. I think it rained once or twice.
We've been getting hit with Mekong Delta rain.
I heard about that.
And
lots of rain.
The tree out back fell. It got, I think, one of them tree-eating beetles. There's like a certain beetle that's eating up all the weeping willows around here. And it ate mine up. And it's not like falling apart. It's like splitting. Like someone took a giant logs. Anyway, we got a big windstorm last Wednesday. Snapped off a huge section of it. I spent all day hungover cleaning it Monday, cleaning it off. And I mean, like almost the minute I got done and sat down, another section of it snapped off.
Holy crap.
No wind or anything. And it's just sitting there. I'm not removing it till the city makes me. I don't feel like
Yeah, we had a bad storm yesterday in Prestonsburg. It blew an awning off a store and went on top of a car and killed the guy.
Whoa.
Yeah, we just went really dark, but
that's like a gas station, like the thing over the pumps.
From what the pictures showed, it looked like that's what it was. But I mean,
I know he was killed, but is he okay?
He's okay. He lived.
Okay.
Did he make his peace with God before,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
How's
I
his
think
soul
he'd come
doing?
back. Purgatory.
Just wait 3 days. You'll be fine.
Let's get into a theology debate.
No.
Because that will not divide our audience at all.
No.
Where's Frank been the last couple weeks?
I like how this went right to Frank from that.
Oh, from theology debate. Frank.
Frank joined the seminary. We haven't seen him.
Militant atheist Frank. How's he doing?
I mean, I'm sitting here reading Graham Hancock book, and he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll be back Saturday. We never know.
He probably
Maybe
won't.
if you told him Morgan's going to challenge him to Mortal Kombat, he'll be on.
Yeah. No, what he's doing is
Still not played it yet.
he'll ignore me all week, and then Saturday when I do the podcast, he'll blame me for ignoring him the 3 hours that I should be at his house. That's what he'll do.
No, that doesn't sound like him.
You ignore me. You don't care about me. Yeah, no, I don't want to get into it.
Well, I
Love
mean,
you, Frank.
when you kicked everybody out of your house that one night, you told nobody to come back.
Yeah.
He didn't listen. He came back anyways.
Everybody, get the fuck out now! Everybody.
That's not how it went.
Me and Morgan just
Way
sitting
more
there.
violent and angry than that.
Oh, man.
And way more unhinged.
I'm giving the cliff notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get on my site.
Morgan's just like, Moore's like, I don't have nowhere to go. Can you take me to the airport right now? I'll sleep at the airport.
That was my way of saying, everyone who is arm wrestling, get out. I should have specified. But it broke my counter. But now I kind of think about it like that. I got a nice open space there. I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe put a total gym there or something.
There you go.
That'll never get used.
Yeah, yeah. Like a coat rack.
That's really what it would become.
A Chuck Norris approved coat rack.
No, man, vending machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, when people come over, they have to pay to get stuff to eat or drink.
Yeah, we're going to be broke within minutes.
Morgan likes vending machines.
And Mike would be rich.
I remember in the 90s, Brian was the first person to eat like actual food from a vending machine. Like, you told me, hey, I ate some biscuits and gravy from a vending machine. I'm like, what?
Yep, I did.
Biscuits and gravy. I'm like, I can't believe that. Now I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah, it was in Indiana. We were doing inventories at this warehouse. Well, it wasn't a warehouse. It was a company. We were inventorying their tool crib, and it was 110 degrees in there. And then on my break, I went out there and I got vending machine biscuits and gravy and warmed them up and ate them. I didn't care.
Okay.
I never heard of that.
I just got the girlfriend time thing. That's how fucking behind my whatever.
Wow.
I got that like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those vending machines where you put the money in and then you pick your selection and it like rotates around and then you slide a door open and take the food out. And it had
we got
biscuits
those at
and gravy.
work and it don't work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes it'll just keep on spinning around and around and around and it won't stop. And then sometimes it'll just take your money. I put $5 bills in there before and it just take my money.
I ate
being on night shift, it's not like I can just say, hey, I took my money.
I ate a chicken
like
parm sandwich on one of those machines. Quite a few things. I didn't care. You know, yeah. I grew up I didn't grow up on one, but working and stuff, we always had food trucks. I always had that kind of prepackaged stuff on it. So
yeah,
stuff didn't bother me.
Remember I never seen them since, but in like the late 90s, early 2000s, when I worked at a shop, the food trucks and the vending machines would have the Taco Bell frozen burritos.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh.
And it tasted just like a Taco Bell, like I would get the combination burrito, and it tasted like the Taco Bell combination burrito. I swear to God, it wasn't bad.
Well,
our food. Why I got a bad heart, but
the last food truck I ate off of probably 2 years ago, because we didn't have one on my last job, but they had sandwiches and stuff on one side and pizza from different pizza places. The other side was like chips and all that stuff, but the back had like homemade food that you could take. Like they charge you by the scoop, so you get like we always had the morning. They had biscuits and gravy, or they'd have hash browns and sausage or whatever. So every scoop you took, they charge you like a certain amount. But it was good stuff. I ate it all the time.
Okay.
I got really fat because it was like every morning.
Well, we had vending machines at that one shop when I worked on those robotic assembly lines. Remember that company?
Yeah.
And they had all the machines there. And I got addicted to coffee there because I never liked to get up at 5 a.m. and I had to because I started working, you know.
Same thing. I didn't start drinking coffee until I started working.
And they had a cappuccino machine.
Ooh.
And I started out right with cappuccino, like really strong cappuccino, and then I got addicted, and I've never really been able to kick the habit ever.
Yeah, coffee is a tough one.
20 years.
Yeah, I'm still trying to. I'm still new to the coffee thing myself, and I still have to have a cup, every day.
Yeah, I have to have a fucking pot a day.
Yeah. About a pot.
I was just thinking, we have so many legions of fans listening to us talk about vending machines.
Yeah.
This is stuff that matters.
Yeah. Legions of No.1. I don't know if we can ever, if we're going to ever do a midweek stream again.
No.
There's just no one listening or watching.
We're probably better off just recording it and just posting it, whatever, not worrying about the fan interaction at all.
No, I'm not. I shut the chat down. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
But I guess when I mix it down later, which means I just submit it to a program that mixes it for us, and then do a write up. I don't know. We can call it Midweek Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really what it's been.
But it's just I mean, I get it. Like, people like it when it's a Saturday and we're all lit up, and they enjoy that aspect more, it seems.
I think so, yeah. When we're a little bit more animated.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, drunken rants and madness, yeah.
But I'm fine with doing this. I guess we could do it every week, because I have to flex my non-drunk muscle talk. Because what if one of us gets summoned to be on someone else's shit, and then we're not able to drink? Then what am I going to do? Yeah,
I'm getting all kinds of offers. So,
yeah. Me too.
Yep, totally.
Like corporations are like, look, man, we'll sign you guys, but you got to do that, and I just ain't ready for that yet.
They only want me as a solo act, so I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that to these guys unless you give me more money.
Yeah. Well, they were like, we like everybody on the show, but you got to get rid of that Mike guy. I'm like, it's my show. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, tell the other guys if they're interested, but I've been keeping that info from you guys.
Oh, man.
The gaggle of Mike fans that is around.
Yeah. Absolutely no one cares. But, well, we've done over an hour here, guys. I guess we'll just, maybe the midweek thing, since it's like we'll do it like a quick hour like this, because I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Kind of like bonus material.
Yeah, we'll just do an hour per week, maybe a little longer, an hour and a half, 2 hours, but just figure we'll end this. And you got anything else to say, Jeff?
You know, it kind of makes me want to start talking about pranks that we've all pulled on each other. Maybe next episode, next Power Hour, we can go with that. I got some pretty good stuff.
Midweek Power Hour. I like that better than Midweek Madness.
Midweek Power Hour.
Midweek Power Hour.
Me and Morgan lived with each other for like 7 years. We've put some good shit on each other before.
So that way we can I can do like, we got we're on episode 19 on the main. This can be Midweek Power Hour 1, then Midweek Power Hour 2. And then we'll start it like that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll commit to it. 1 hour per midweek from now on.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys. I'm going to stop this, but we're not going to end the call.
All right.
All right. Bye to
Peace.
the listeners.
Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground.